if you're trying to run a small business or just understand how to organize yourself, Trello is a great platform. I actually learned about this back when I was working for Rebuilt, which is like a wholesale company. I'm not sure if they're still alive or not, but we use this for all of our off-market acquisition leads, and it was super smooth and easy. It's not the best for like communicating and texting on like leads, but it's good for like a team that's like trying to project manage. So what I'm trying to stream right now is my marketing department. So just what do I do and how do I go about managing my social media? And it'd be kind of interesting from a property management company to see how we do this, because we are kind of in like an old person industry, I would say. And so, us taking it, Stonebrook trying to taking it to the younger age and trying to create more content around what we do as property managers and like how we go about managing property. This video and this live stream is really not about real estate. It's about how I run my marketing department inside of Stonebrook for getting tenants and landlords to finding me and getting to know me. So what we're going to do is just kind of hang out. I'm going to show you the back end of my content strategy. This is content strategy right here, guys. Like, this is what my team and I work on. So I have a whole other 2 employees that help me build out our content strategy for Stonebrook. And like, it's the coolest thing in the world, I think, at least. So this is like all of our content that we've done this month. And we can look at like October, September, and August. I kind of started hiring this team in. I've been going YouTube for a year now. We're coming up, like, this Christmas was when I decided like I'm gonna kind of go hard on YouTube and see what it does for my business, and then decide a year after if it's something that made sense for a longer term plan. So we got, let's see, the goal this year that I was trying to accomplish was getting like 52 long format videos in, and I was sadly shy of that, but I didn't have any intentions of doing short format. And as I grew my team for the marketing department, we've actually surpassed anything I expected to do. And now we're doing lives like what you're seeing right now. So uh, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 per line. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 36, 37, 38, 39. And then we have 39 long format videos done this year. And what do we have left in the calendar year? Let's go to today. So we have this long going out sometime this week, or did we already post it? We haven't put anything else new. No. So we literally have another long format going out. So we're at 39. We'll be at 40 this week. And then 41. So we'll hit 42. So we'll be 10 shy long format. Oh, well, it was a good goal to try to hit 52. I think we did a really good job. 1 long format video a week is pretty intensive for, I'm not doing the YouTube full time. I'm a full-time property manager, owner operator of a property management company in Knoxville. So I'm just trying to be realistic. I listen to a lot of the Gary Vee, Alex Ramosi, the mainstream business marketing gurus, and they're trying to tell me to put 15 pieces of content out a day, and it's just, we're going to get there. I just need more help based on the amount of time I want to put in. If I wanted to put in more time, could easily achieve it. So no excuses. So switch over to the board. So we basically run everything out of this Trello account, and Trello is free. So if you're trying to run a small business or just understand how to organize yourself, Trello is a great platform. I actually learned about this back when I was working for Rebuilt, which is like a wholesale company. I'm not sure if they're still alive or not, but we use this for all of our off-market acquisition leads, and it was super smooth and easy. It's not the best for like communicating and texting on like leads, but it's good for like a team that's like trying to project manage. So I have my 2 other guys up here, and we all work within here. And basically we have it built out where, my guys are always looking for like new things that are hitting the market for Knoxville, landlords on the news, on the TV. And so again, my team puts some local news stuff up here, and if I want to create content around it, I can, which is always nice. And then they have personal content ideas. They're like top 5 tax deductions Knoxville landlords miss, That's a short. And then we have a short for like, what's your management fee structure? And I'm going to build that out sometime next week because what I do is I film one long format and then one short per week. And then they'll clip my long format into 3 to 4 shorts. So we'll get this short independently, and let's say 4 out of this long format. So we'll have 5 shorts a week within this content, and then one long format. So, and then that'll get posted across, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. Right now, we're not doing it regularly, but those are kind of the places we're trying to put out content. And I like YouTube the most because it's like just a really good resume for me to be able to send somebody a link and say, hey, check me out. If you like me, great. If you don't, like, don't call, because this is how we run a management company. And it allows a landlord to kind of get to know me more than anyone around town, honestly, because at the end of the day, people want to work with people they know and understand how they make decisions and hopefully even like. And this YouTube platform gives me an opportunity to do that better than anywhere else I can spend time, and it scales really well. I can't be at coffee dates all the time, and some investors, I would say 40% of our investors are out of state, so the coffee date would have never happened. So just being on social media, cliche as it sounds, is super powerful. And it's awesome that all these old heads that own property management companies are just focusing on Google, and Google's great. We just opened up our Google page just like a couple months ago. I don't really think it's that important, to be honest, because yeah, we're right here. We're pretty young. I don't think it's that important because I think AI and social media is just where it's at, and Google's going to get kicked out by ChatGPT, or they're going to have to figure out their own solution, and you're going to have a bigger footprint on the internet, and no one's writing like blogs anymore, and blogs will not keep up with what people want, which is video, and video is more compelling because you can see, hear, and truly, be in the moment of understanding what someone's trying to explain compared to like written format. So the whole concept of Google and what I'm trying to kind of argue right now is, someone could say, well, we're keeping a really good web footprint because we're always updating our website and we're always doing these things to make sure that like we're optimizing our SEO. And it's like, that's great, but SEO is going to turn into where you're going to ask AI, like, who's the best property manager in Knoxville? And who knows it's going to say. Who knows if we're going to be in a market where we're going to have to pay for that, just like how we have to pay currently for like, best property manager in Knoxville, just see who comes up. So this is saying like, if I paid money, this is what it would look like. So that's funny because this all property management, this is a business that just sells leads. So they're not even a property management company. And so they're the ones popping up because they're paying for the Google ads. And I've actually paid this company before to generate leads. It's not really expensive. It's nice that you can like throttle off the pricing, but clearly I have really good internet and it is not loading. So that's already probably kicked a lot of leads to the curb. But bottom line is I don't even want to work with people that are researching at that level. I want people that know me, and more referral based opportunities come from social media. And so, someone cold Googling me is probably going to be more of a wild card, colder lead, somebody that may or may not work inside of our infrastructure as a client. And with property management, we don't make enough money. Doesn't matter how many doors you have, we do not make enough money to, take on a client that doesn't fit how we run things. So that's where I can really coach people through my method of managing real estate on the social media once again. So it all really just comes back to that. And at the end of the day, I don't feel like I'm giving away any secret sauce to like my competition because they have their own sauce. And like, if they want to start displaying that on social media, that's good for them. And they will, be able to teach how they do their things. And this is just like, we all have a way of cooking a steak or making spaghetti or making pizza. And it's like, we all think we have it the best. I think mine's the best. Who knows if it is or not? But like, I know my ingredients. I know our systems and processes. I know our tech stack that we use. And I know the team members that work for me. And those things combined, I think, make the best steak, spaghetti, or pizza that we're talking about in this analogy.